Hi Wilson and Bill, this is Farshid and I want to show you how your 6200 series probe station looks like before shipment and disassembly. This is the serial number of the system here, as you can see. This is the machine knobs. This is for Z moving up and down. These are your positioners here. Probe arm and probe holder. You will get 4 positioners, right hand 2. These are the right hand 2. These are the tubes for vacuum. Tube for vacuum here also. It will go to one of these vacuum ports, and then you will need to turn the vacuum port on by twisting it forward. Okay, otherwise you will not have vacuum. Microscope, fine zoom, rough zoom, microscope X and Y function is moving it forward, backward. This one is moving it also forward, backward. This one moving it side to side. Okay. This one moves it up and down. Right now the microscope is set up to just perfectly zoom into the wafer that you're planning to measure. 2 positioners for the left side here. You will get the probe arm and also probe holder, which will be coming in these boxes. Okay, these are the probe holder boxes. I opened one probe holder to install on the probe arm so that you can see what it looks like. This is the wire that you connect the signal or power supply, and each of these come with a probe tip, okay, that you slide in. You just slide it in. I am going to give you 2 boxes, even though in the quote I say 1, but I'm going to give you 2 boxes of probe tips. 1 box and a smaller box. Each box contains 10 probe tips, 7 Bs. I'm also going to give you 2 boxes of pico probe, okay, and 1 box of pico probe for practice, so you can just practice with the pico probe. It's not easy to plug in the probe tip, but these are new, and 1 used that contains 2 tips that you can use for practice, okay. And pico probe will be a model 12C. This is the model 12C, okay, model 12C, and that will come in this box here. Okay, so there's the pico probe box. Your microscope light source is sitting here. This is the remote control for microscope light source. I will turn it on and you can see it working, and you can see the light come out. You see, I plug in the fiber optic cable. This is the fiber optic cable, this one here, and this one goes all the way to the top of the microscope here. Okay, and when it's on, you can see the light come out. You plug that in top of the microscope, okay, and you turn the screw, and that will tighten the fiber optic cable. On one end it connects to illuminator, on the other end it connects to the microscope on the probe station. Okay, now let's set this aside. This is the handlebar that lifts the probe station up and down. You'll push that white button to bring this down. Okay, push that white button to bring this down. Alright, you must push this white button to bring it down. Moving it up, it's okay, you don't have to worry about pushing it, but bring it down is very important. Otherwise those gears will go bad in a period of very short time, and then you have to have this thing serviced. I have already put a new handle on this probe station, so it has the latest handle, brand new handle on it. Another thing that you have to worry about or actually to in operating the machine, is how to lift the platen. This thing is called the platen, moving it up and down. So this knob here is to move the platen up, okay? By turning it clockwise, you will move it up. You can see that handlebar also moving, okay? You see that it's moving up. Alright. And the platen is also moving up, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it on the image or not, but that's what's happening, okay? And platen moves down. By turning it the other way, you can see that knob is moving down and the platen is moving down, okay? It has a certain point where it will not move down any farther, okay? And then you will know that by when this knob stops turning, it becomes harder to turn, okay? At that point, you know you should not be turning it anymore, okay? So that's it. That's as far as it will go, okay? And that's what it looks like. Microscope will come with 3 objectives. Yellow, which is already, when I take it out, you will know that yellow objective, yellow line will have to go with the yellow objective. This is 10x. Green will go with the green color code here. This is green color code, green objective. That's 20x. And on the other side of 10 is this grayish thing. That's the 2x. And that will go with this position here. And when we take it out, it will look like that. Okay. And when you go to put it back, you have to make sure you don't drop the objective. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay, you will break it or you will damage the thread. Here's another one. I take it out. This the 10x goes to the yellow and take it, put it back. Okay. And this is the green. I take it out and put it back. Okay. Microscope has a 2x zoom also on the column here. That's 1.5 2x, and it has 10x eyepieces. These things will come out. These things will come out. Okay. During the shipping, we will take these out and separately box it. Okay. Also, we will separate the microscope with these 4 screws here. You can see there are 4 screws. 4 screws. And it will take 2 people, one holding the microscope, the other one putting the screws in, and 2 screws on this side. This is looking to the back of the station. Okay. And there will be 1 screw here, 1 screw in the bottom. Okay. This board or this bracket will stay with the prober. It will be the focus block and the rest of the microscope that will come off. Okay. But this plate will stay with the probe station microscope transport. So you will basically line up these 2 holes with the focus block, and one guy will put those screws on while the other guy is holding the microscope. After you put the microscope on, then you can put the objectives and the eyepieces. Okay, and after that you will put the chuck. The chuck will be put last, or you can put the chuck before you put the objective so that you don't hit the objective glass with the chuck. Okay, so that's basically it. And this one is the chuck theta. You can tighten this screw here and that will stop the chuck from moving. Okay, and then you loosen it. This is the XY movement, X-axis, Y-axis movement of the chuck. Okay, fine movement knob of the chuck. Alright, and theta movement of the chuck. Okay, so now you know all the movement of the chuck also. And in a later video I'll be showing you step by step disassembly of the probe station. You can see the vacuum ports here. Vacuum connects to this vacuum hole there. Okay, and this on-off button will activate the on off of the vacuum on the chuck. And now I will turn on the vacuum, and you will hear that noise there. That's from the vacuum. But you will also notice that if I turn this on right now, this position is wobbling, moving. If I turn this on, okay, there's no way you can move this. Same thing here, this guy is wobbling. Okay, if I turn it on, nothing will happen. Now the chuck, you can see that the wafer is moving. Okay, with my finger I'm gonna go over here and turn on the vacuum on the chuck, and now you see that this wafer cannot be moved. Now it's like force it up, but that's basically holding steady there. Okay, that's how it looks, and hopefully this will be a helpful video for you guys to learn the operation of the probe station. And if you have more questions, you're always welcome to call me or send me an email. Thank you.